So video game trends. Now they've actually figured out that 76% of Americans in 2021 playing about 16 and a half hours a week, which is the average of most gamers in America right now. Once again, this is a survey that was taken of about 5,000 people, ages 2 and older. So it's got a good spectrum, good amount of data to back it up. Well, what kind of gamer are you? Would you consider yourself a mid-level gamer, a streamer, or a hardcore gamer, or just a casual gamer? And well, here's our gamer type averages for that too. And well, this number here is, funnily enough, the number I want you guys to remember: 16 and a half hours. Remember this weekly average number. We'll be using that later. It's a very important number we'll be playing with. But just so you know, funnily enough, we have the games weighing in the most time consuming. World of Warcraft is really a winner up there. It goes down. You probably know most or some of these games, and the average longest amount of time playing. So of all the gamers, they if they all figured out the longest time they played on average was like a 12-hour day. Yeah. Oh, my back aches just thinking about it. And the most addictive game genres, well, these are MMORPG games, just so you know, massively multiplayer online role-playing games. So got the abbreviations and what they mean there. And those are obviously tied with the multiplayer online battle arenas. So this is data from last year showing you, well, just how many hours are being played, more than 20 hours per week. So these are, these kind of, if this is one of your favorite kind of game genres, I suspect you'll be playing more than if you weren't playing one of those genres, right? That's the idea. So time. It's becoming a bit of a thing now, isn't it? Funnily enough, I just want to talk about time for a second. Really, we have no way of measuring it, right? There's no organ in our body that can measure time or, senses time. Without a clock measuring it, it would be very difficult. In fact, if you sat in a cave for a month, it would be really hard to know what time or day or anything, right? We have no way of measuring this. But time is free, obviously, but it's priceless. And as it says here, you can't own it, but you can use it, right? You can't keep it, but you can spend it. Once you've lost it, well, you can never get it back. And in fact, this saying is so true to the point where, well, time. In fact, guys, we're all born with this gift, right? We're born with, we call it time. It's this beautiful gift. No one knows how much time you're given. No one knows how much of this gift you get. But as a human being, you understand, we all have this set amount of gift. In fact, the average American lives, well, the average American male lives to about 70 years and 4 months, is the data I found. And the average female in America lives to about 73 and 6 months. So females live longer. But that's the average right now. Obviously, with science improving, people are living longer by the day, but we're still the mid-70s is kind of the average life expectancy. So at the end of that life, and every human, we will run out of that gift, that time. Well, when you do run out, you understand that's it. You can't get more. You can't buy more. You can't steal more. You can't beg for more. You can't barter for more. That is it. In fact, if you're a billionaire, you understand you could buy everything else in life, more of it, everything, right? But not time. And in fact, it doesn't matter if you're a billionaire. It doesn't matter if you're a king or queen. It doesn't matter if you're Elon Musk. It doesn't matter if you're poor, rich, or anywhere in between. That's it. And so would it be fair to say time truly is the most valuable thing you own, right? I mean, it's always slipping away from you. It's every second you live, every minute it goes. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This isn't a game over, let's do it again. This isn't, oh, let's see and hope we can come back and try again. And no. This is it. This minute that you just lived. In fact, guys, in a minute there are 60 seconds, right? And well, there's 1,440 minutes in a day. So that's 86,400 seconds in a day. 86,400. Now, every day we're given 86,400 seconds. That's it. Every single human being until the day we die, right? Now, If you were given $86,400 every day and said, "Hey, tomorrow the balance, whatever you have left, is gone, and you'll that's it. You have to. Well, you only get the 86,400, but tomorrow we might put another 86,400 dollars in tomorrow. But this bank, this account, it just resets every day. What are you going to do? You're going to spend every dollar, right? You're not going to leave any in the bank just for it to be reset tomorrow. No, you're going to use every single dollar. And if someone came along and stole some dollars, right? If someone came along and stole $50,000 out of your account, how would you feel about that? You'd be angry, right? You'd be annoyed. You'd want justice. You'd go to the police. You'd seek, you know, you'd seek that back. But here's the thing, like the money, well, the time is doing the same thing. You understand? At the every single day it gets reset, and every single day that time is so much more valuable than money, because we don't know when that bank account will be shut down. We have to use every dollar, every second, to the most it can be. And if someone came along and stole your time, you should be more outraged than if someone stole your money. And that's why so many people do get outraged or angry or annoyed when people are late for things, or when people forget how, you're somewhere, you're doing something for them at that time that you're putting in and it didn't mean anything. Or think about if you lost a year. What does a year mean? Well, a year could be easily realized by asking someone who fails a grade, right? If you fail sixth grade, you got to go back again and do it again. That's a whole year of your life doing it over, right? Or to realize the value of a month. Think about asking a mom who's having a baby in a month, the baby will come. Can you imagine? That's a month is pretty valuable. Or can you imagine the value of a week? Now, to realize the value of a week, ask the editor of a weekly newspaper, right? Deadlines this week. To realize the value of a day, just ask someone who was born on a leap year, right? You know what I mean? Or to realize the value of a minute, just ask a stock trader, one of those Wall Street guys that lost everything in that 1 minute. Yeah, they'll know. To realize the value of just 1 second, well, you just need to ask someone who was in a near miss of some crazy massive car accident. That 1 second count. I've been there. To value the value of 1 millisecond, you just got to ask the person who got second and silver place in the Olympics. Any of 1 millisecond, tiny, right? But time waits for no one. This is what I'm trying to say. It's such a valuable thing, even the smallest amount, all the way up to the biggest amounts of it. It's a gift. It's one of the most invaluable. Well, is the most valuable thing we own. And it took me a while to learn that. For a while, I thought, well, success was measured maybe in wealth and finance and money and fame and these kind of measurements that society and we think of. But actually, we replace face-to-face encounters with texting and video games and social media like Facebook and Twitter, right? We've been replacing that face-to-face interaction so much in our day of technology, so much more than we used to be when before mobile phones and video games, we would meet up and hang out, play a lot more and do a lot more together, for actually in person, right? And well, I've also learned that when that time runs out, that gift, when those seconds and minutes and weeks and years and when we get to the end and that time does run out, and like I said, it happens for everyone, the only thing that you'll think of at that point, the only thing that will matter won't be the video games. It won't be the money that you made. It won't be the mansions you lived in, the helicopters and airplanes you flew around on, and the swimming pools and holidays and all those things will not matter. I promise you, at the end, the only thing that will matter is what you did with your most valuable time and who you spent it with. Time with the people you cared about. Your memories will all be about that, your happiest memories. They won't be about any of the other stuff. All the other stuff is just stuff. It's an illusion. It's there to make you think you're happy because you got something, but actually that something could be lost, stolen, broken, damaged, and next month it won't matter because it'll be replaced with something else, or bought something else. None of that matters. The time that you spend with the people you love, that will be what matters. And that's why, yesterday, that's the past, right? And tomorrow, that's the future. But today's the gift. Today, that's why they call it the present. So what are you going to do with your 86,400 seconds today? You're going to make every single one count. You're going to treat it like every single one of those was $1, and that you have to spend it wisely. Because, well, lots of people will want to steal your time, because your time is money. It's valuable. And some people will want to steal your time for their benefit. People want to steal your time for them to make money out of you. Some people want to steal your time to get something. So be careful who you give your time to. The most valuable thing you own should really be reserved for the people you care about. That's really what its value is worth, right? What are you going to do with your seconds today? If you found some of this information useful, hey, could you do me a favor, please, and just hit that like and subscribe button? Because, well, by doing that, you're going to help me spread this information to more and more people who might really, really need it, or know someone who really, really needs it. And the only way I'm going to be able to share and reach out to that audience is by you guys liking and subscribing, which obviously makes the algorithm do its thing. So thank you so much. And I promise you, I'm going to make some awesome videos on all sorts of life skills, not just video games, but about money and business. And I'm from explosivelearning.org, and I'm a teacher that loves to teach the things I teach. I'm really passionate about some of the things I get to teach. So go check out my classroom. You'll be getting my next video here very shortly with the next life skill 101 hack, tip, or trick that could be really useful in your toolbox of life.